So it's cold and flu season, and it's inevitable. We're probably going to get hit by a cold or flu sometime soon, but I think not. And it's all about strengthening our immune system. And I want to give you today a remedy that my family reaches for all the time, even for my kids. This is something that we love, and I cannot wait to share it with you today. So it is coming right up. So, hey there, this is Lindy Ford, registered dietitian, clinical and licensed nutritionist, and nutrition detective. So, like in my last video, I talked about just making your body a shield and strengthening your immune system so that the colds and flus of the season are not inevitable. Because honestly and truly, I believe that our sickness, any kind of sickness from colds to cancer, really are about how strong our immune systems are, and we can do something about that. Sometimes we do get something that comes on, and we can actually shorten the duration or the severity of that disease, so that's a good thing as well. The mindset that we have, and we need to get out of, beautiful people, is that there is a sickness and that you just need some kind of outside thing to make it go away, to kill that germ. And yeah, there's some truth in that we need a pharmaceutical or we need a drug to make that go away, like a antibiotic. But what we don't realize is that we can actually prevent ourselves from even getting that in the first place. Or if we build our immune system, we can fight it a lot better. So don't think of it as just, okay, I'm just going to get this, whatever it is, and I'm going to get a prescription for something that's going to take it away. That's a really short-sighted way of looking at it. It's a conventional or an allopathic way of looking at it. Instead, look at it differently this season. Strengthen yourself, and perhaps you will not even get that particular virus or flu or cold or whatever it is that's going around. I love what I heard someone say, a practitioner say recently, one way to cure the body is to cure actually, they said the only way, not one way, the only way to cure the body is to cure the immune system. And I totally believe that. There's a natural remedy that we use. Of course, we're going to use nutrition first. We're going to use stress reduction and exercise and sleep, and all those things are playing into this. But you know what? Sometimes we want to even do more in these winter months, and I want you to think about this as well. Now, not every natural remedy is good for you. I need to clarify that. And anytime I suggest something, it's really important that you talk to a healthcare practitioner about that. Like, for example, a lot of people say, oh, take more zinc during this season, or take zinc for your acne or whatever. And I say that's really dangerous. Yes, zinc is very important, and many of us are deficient in it. But if you take too much zinc, that could actually cause problems. So I hear a lot of people on YouTube, I hear people, or see people write about zinc, and I love it, but it can cause problems because it actually competes with copper. And it can make you deficient in copper if you take too much of that. Or like echinacea. Echinacea is a wonderful natural herbal remedy, but that can be problematic for your gut in the long run. So they say don't take it for very long. And it can also be problematic for those with autoimmune diseases. The natural remedy that I want to talk about today is called elderberry. So I have not seen any studies that say that elderberry is contraindicated for immune problems or autoimmune problems. But of course, I am always looking. So if I do see something like that, I'm going to take it seriously. But right now, I feel like I have an autoimmune and I feel like it's safe for me. But again, you need to consult your healthcare practitioner just in case if you don't feel comfortable using it. But I can tell you that it is the one thing that we use consistently over and over and over. So what is elderberry? What is this stuff? Well, basically it is it's a fruit. It is a berry fruit, and it is it's actually the scientific name of it is Sambucus nigra. And this means like just European, or it's a black elderberry plant, and the darker actually the better. What does it do? So what it has is these molecular chains of anthocyanins. And these are really important for targeting viruses and keeping them from reproducing. You can almost think of it as they deactivate viruses. And that's actually been proven by good scientific studies. I've looked at them, and there's good studies. They're not huge. They're never going to be huge because this is a natural product. There's no money to be made in it, but the studies are pretty good about how it deactivates these viruses. And so it actually helps with decreasing the duration and the severity of colds and flus by, one study even said, by 30%. The other thing that it does is that it's an antibacterial. One of the studies shows that it kills the bacteria that causes bronchial or chest infections. And so that's another positive things about it. It has vitamin C in it, it has antioxidants, it's got flavonoids, which actually activate the vitamin C and the antioxidants, which are really, really important substances. The jury's kind of out on prevention. I believe it does prevent, and that's kind of what I reach for it a lot of times for, but it's not always, we don't have a lot of good studies that say that it prevents colds and flus. We really don't know. The way that I use it is I use it in most of it comes in a syrup form. And this is actually a nighttime formula. I love Gaia Herbs. I'm going to link a link below where you can get it for a better price. It's like 20% off. But Gaia has a daytime formula and they have a nighttime formula. And I'll show you the box. Well, here's the bottle. And then here's the box of the Gaia. And I really trust this company. You have to be kind of careful. There are other really good companies that sell elderberry, but one of the cautions is that you never consume raw elderberry because there are some issues with that. So this is always going to be cooked elderberry, and it's never, I don't think that there's any problems with safety at all. I give this to my little girl whenever she starts to complain about a cold or some type of, she has some kind of stuffiness in her head or whatever. You know, kids have a million things going on. I always give this to her right away, about a tablespoonful. And what I do with her is I just take it down. I just chug it down for myself. I do about a tablespoon for myself, tablespoon or two, and I chug it down, and I don't have any problems with it, and it tastes pretty good. It actually tastes pretty good, but what I do is I kind of dilute it in some water, or I'll put it in some homemade lemonade for her, and she actually likes it. Actually, she will ask for it. If she feels like she's got a cold coming on or something coming on, she'll say, "Oh, Mom, I think I'm gonna need some elderberry." Isn't that funny? But that's what she says. And so we just give it to our whole family. We use it a lot. And again, consult a healthcare provider about it, and but just look into it and look at the efficacy behind it, because I think that there is some great promise with it. And it's been used for thousands of years. Even the father of modern medicine, Hippocrates, used to use it for his patients because of the great antiviral, antibacterial effects of elderberry. So I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Love for you to join our YouTube family. We have a lot of fun here, and I'm going to be posting all the time in the new year, and just really, really beneficial and informative information for you so that you can live in greater freedom. And so just remember that, and just you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And just remember that everyone deserves the freedom to live in optimal health. Thanks. See you in the next video.